Hey guys, welcome back. Anglesvol here, and we are back for Broken Sword. We just got to the hospital and she's just told us where Nurse Grendel's ward is and where... Who's the guy we're looking for?
The corner,
I can't remember who we're
I
looking for.
saw the source of the hellish noise which echoed through the corridors. It was an industrial polishing machine with an odd-looking guy in tow.
But yeah, so we're looking for... Oh yeah, the mole. The mole of Montmartre. And he's in ward wherever it is in there, I think. Let's have a chat to him.
Hello.
What's that?
I said hello.
Oh, hiya.
I'd like to talk to you for a minute.
Brummy?
That's what I thought you said. Don't look so down in the mouth. No matter how bad things seem, I never let life get on top of me.
Oh, yeah?
Well done.
What's your secret?
Why, it's easy. All you have to do is smile and whistle this little tune.
You know what? If you start whistling, I'll bust you in the teeth.
It's a deal.
That was nice. Oh yeah, that was who we're after. I still can't remember
Have
his
you
name.
seen any unsavory characters lurking about in the corridors?
No, sir, I haven't. But I've got nothing to worry about. What's that, Mr. Shiny? You'd take good care of the rascals, I'll bet you would. With a friend like him, I've no fear of oppressors.
Oh yeah.
It must be a great comfort.
He is.
Yeah, I'm sure Mr. Buffy or whatever,
Would
Mr. Shiny.
be your polishing machine by any chance?
Please, don't call him that. He's more of a friend than a machine. I've had Mr. Shiny for 3 years, and he's never let me down once.
Okay.
How come you got so attached to a polishing machine?
I asked you not to call him that. He's got a name, you know.
Yeah, Mr. Shiny. It's just that...
You think it's odd, don't you?
A bit.
I don't mind. The rest of the staff think I'm twisted. I heard them snorking behind my back when I gave Mr. Shiny his weekly pull through.
Oh, good God. Yeah, I don't want to talk to him more than I
Do
have
you know
to.
where I'd find a patient called Marquet?
No, I'm not allowed on the wards with Mr. Shiny.
Fair enough.
See you later.
Yeah, take care now.
Let's go in there. Oh no.
Hey now, you can't go in there.
How come?
I'm responsible for the contents of that cupboard.
Okay then, won't go in there. Ooh. Oh, what does that do?
As I tugged the plug out of the socket, the polishing machine coughed, spluttered, and died.
Aw. Oh, Mr. Shiny.
Mr. Shiny, what's wrong, pal?
Oh, here he goes. Oh, I could... Oh, yeah. Let's get in there. Do, 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 do. Can I go in there? I think maybe I could. Come on. Go in there. Perfect. Oh, okay. We'll just take a lab coat, why don't we? Wasn't quite what I was intending, but we'll go with it. And he was none the wiser. Right, so that's leaving. That'll get shouted at. Don't want to talk to him again. Let's not annoy him anymore. But let's pop in there. Hello. Ah, this is the nurse.
Good afternoon, doctor.
Oh, hi. Is this Ward J2?
Yes, sir. The patients are ready for your inspection, doctor.
Thank you, nurse.
You'll need this, doctor.
Oh. Okay. They think I'm a doctor. Maybe that wasn't
She
the
gave me a
wisest of
long, narrow metal
moves.
box and a stunning smile. Thanks.
Could you take a look at the client in bed number 3 now? His name is Eric Sopmarsh.
Okay, this could go terribly wrong. I could kill people.
Do you have any clowns on the ward?
Why, yes, we do. A professional clown.
I'll bet he
Oh.
lightens the place up.
Hardly. Monsieur Boissy has been in a coma for the last 3 months.
Ah.
What's wrong with
Yes,
Boissy?
That's
He was
him.
involved in a very nasty accident. A silly stunt involving a unicycle. His current condition is due to post-traumatic shock. It's unlikely he'll ever perform as a clown again.
It's
Why
an
would you
ill
want
wind
to?
that blows nobody any good.
Right,
Do you have a
Marquet.
patient named Marquet on this ward?
Oui, monsieur. He is in the private room at the end of the ward. He has been placed in strict isolation.
Okay.
Why is Marquet in quarantine?
If you wish to know more, you'll have to speak to Herr Hagenmeier. All I know is that Marquet's room is strictly out of bounds.
Okay, Herr Hagenmeier.
Do you know who paid for Marquet's room?
No, of course I don't.
Preferential treatment like that must cost an arm and a leg.
That's not my concern, monsieur.
Fair enough. What is this?
What is this device?
It's for taking the patient's blood pressure, doctor.
Huh. Okay. Have you seen him?
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, I don't.
Cool. Right.
Thank you, nurse.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Okay. Oh, I can talk to him. Right. Let's talk to him. If we kill him.
Hello? Anybody home?
Who are you?
My name is Dr. Stobart, and I'm here to steer you down the rocky road to recovery.
I can't believe he used his
Dr.
actual
Monroe
name.
said there was no cure for what I've got.
Your problem is you stayed in bed too long.
Are you sure you're a qualified doctor?
You better believe it.
Yeah, I just picked up this lab coat 5
What
minutes
can
ago.
you tell me about Marquet?
He's the man in the private room, isn't he?
Yep.
That room was mine before I was tossed out like a common squatter.
Ah. Ill feelings there then.
Do you know what's wrong with Marquet?
They won't even say what's wrong with me. Tell me, doctor, what's your opinion?
It's too early to say.
But I've been here for 3 months.
Well, it's still too early to say, and as George Stobart's firm medical opinion, he has no clue.
What's your impression of Nurse Grendel?
She's a very efficient young woman.
Efficient? You make her sound like a vacuum cleaner.
I've no complaints.
Right.
The woman in reception described Nurse Grendel as a monster.
Well, that's simply not true. She's quite strict, but that's her job, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got to have discipline in a place like this.
He does have very many good
I'll
points
come
there.
back later.
Right, do you need anything? No. All I can do is talk to you. Talk to her again. How about if I walk around here?
Doctor!
Oh, what do you want?
What is it?
You haven't taken my blood pressure.
I did think about it and then completely forgot. How did you get out of this one?
Seems fine to me.
You're not doing it right.
Of course I am.
No, you're not. Dr. Monroe never did it like that.
I can't take a satisfactory reading while you're excited like this. I'll come back later.
Yes, there we go. Right. Now let me go this way.
Oh, doctor.
Oh,
What now?
You didn't finish taking my blood pressure.
ah. Okay. Gonna have to do something to get past him.
Okay, let's try again.
Get it right, George. Get it right. Come on. You know you can do this.
You don't have the first idea what you're doing, do you?
Not really.
I'll come back when you've recovered your manners.
How about randomly?
Hi, it's me again. Maybe
Oh.
not.
But I wanted to shock him
I'm
so
going to
much.
take your blood pressure.
Why?
I'm a doctor. It's my job.
I might get it right third time lucky, hey? Yes, no?
Seems fine to me.
You're not doing it right.
Okay, that didn't work.
I'll come back later.
Right. So, can I actually get past him or not?
You haven't finished
Oh. Right. Let's get out of this loop. I'll just do that quickly. Then I'll go
You
talk
keep
to...
quiet?
Oh, no.
You're disturbing the other patients.
I'll keep quiet when you've taken my blood pressure properly.
I have to see Jacques Marquet first.
How come he gets preferential treatment?
They've paid for
It's
it.
because he's got money,
Yes.
isn't it?
I'll come back when you've dealt with that chip on your shoulder.
Right, I don't think I'm getting past him, so... Or do I try it one more time? Or do I talk to her? Let's talk to her.
Pardon me, nurse.
Oui, monsieur?
Do you want this,
Device for measuring blood pressure?
Yeah, do you want it back?
No, thank you.
Well, that's good. I get to keep it. Yay! Fantastic. Okay. Right. How about?
Thank you,
come out
nurse.
there.
Au revoir, monsieur.
How about? Can I? I can't do anything with them. Or can I take? No, I can't. Why can't I take anyone else's blood pressure? Let me see. Do. If I go past there...
You haven't finished taking...
Right, yes, of course not.
Will you keep quiet? You're disturbing the other patients.
I'll keep quiet when you've taken my blood pressure properly.
I have to see Jacques Marquet first.
How come he gets preferential treatment? It's because he's got money, isn't it?
I'll come back when you've dealt with that chip on your shoulder.
Okay, this is not happening, is it? Right, let's try and find something else. Oh, how about I get the other doctor? Oh, who's this? Who's that? Oh, what did I do? Clicked on him. Okay, that's not right. Come back. Better talk to him then. It's because they're both talking together. There we go.
Excuse me, sir.
Aha! Just the man.
Okay.
You must be the new boy.
Yes.
Yeah, I must be.
Well, stop wandering about and make yourself useful. Bunny, come here, boy.
Bunny. Who is Bunny?
This is Benoit. my
Benoit.
boy. Can I trust you to look after him?
Yeah, why not?
He is fresh out of medical school. It will open his eyes to see a real doctor on the job.
Yeah, real doctor.
Okay. Show him around. Let him see some real suffering.
Okay. Hey, Benoit. Is he following me? Please say he's followed me. No. Why have you not followed me? Ah, there you go. Right. So, you.
Hi, my name's George Stowe.
Yes, sir?
So what's your name, kid?
Benoit, they call me Bunny.
Bunny? Jeez, and you don't mind?
Oh, I've gotten used to it.
Okay, Benoit, you're gonna help me.
Anything you say, sir.
Do you know anything about a patient named Marquet?
Do you
No,
know
sir,
Marquet?
I don't know much about any of the patients.
I've never met a doctor who admits that he's only human.
I'm only a trainee, sir. I'm sure I'll get the hang of things.
I'm sure you might.
Do you know the nurse on Ward J2?
No, monsieur. This is my first day here. I can't wait to get my hands dirty.
Ah,
I'm talking
perfect.
about treating my first patient, of course. I didn't mean I'd get my hands dirty with a nail.
Shut up, Benoit.
Okay, sir.
But you know what?
Here, take this pressure gauge.
Take the pressure gauge and
Thank you,
measure
sir.
his pressure.
What do you want me to do with it?
Well, keep it safe until I think of something.
Well, I've thought of something. We are
Follow me,
going.
Benoit.
I'm right behind you, sir.
We are going to do his blood pressure, and you're going to actually do it right because you actually have a
Hi,
vague
me
idea
again.
about medicine. Oh,
I'll come back later.
how do I get you?
Hey, Benoit,
Ah, here
Yes,
we go.
sir?
There we go.
do you still have that gauge I gave you?
Oh, yes. What do you want me to do with it?
Take his blood pressure.
Use it on Eric Sopmarsh.
Okay.
Go, do. Excellent, and you stood there as well. Perfect. That's excellent. Look at me, just scooting past like he never saw me. Keep going. Ooh, who's this? Why are you there?
I'm Dr. Stobart.
Bonjour, docteur.
Bonjour.
Have you seen any suspicious characters on the ward?
Yeah, I have.
A gorilla and a weasel?
No, this was a tatty old bear.
How's the bear acting suspiciously?
Well, he was wearing a homburg.
Is that against the law?
No, but it's pretty weird for a bear.
Okay, what's that? Homburg.
Have you heard of a guy called Marquet?
He's in quarantine, doc, right behind this here door.
Marquet is just the man I wanted to see.
I wouldn't go in there if I was you. He has anthrax.
Yeah. Not quite convinced.
I have to visit my patient.
What for?
Routine. I have to check he's still breathing.
What if he's not?
I'll sign the certificate and register his bed as vacant.
That's a cold and distant attitude to death.
Well, I've been institutionalized to the point of godlike aloofness.
The white coat suits you.
Thanks.
Oh, thank you. Nice.
Catch you later, officer.
Au revoir, doc.
Let's go in. Oh God, look at him. What is up with him?
Marquet?
Yes, I am Marquet. I've been expecting you.
You have?
Well, what are you waiting for? Get it over with.
I just want to know what I should do with the gem.
The Lahmar gem.
Yeah, right here in my pocket.
I thought you were one of the Hashashin.
Hey, who are the Hashashin?
Not me. I never inhaled.
So, you were sent in my place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could hardly make the trip to Ireland in your condition. What should I do with the gem?
Deliver it to the Grandmaster quickly. Tell him that I have found the tripod right here in Paris.
You have it?
Okay.
Not yet, but it's being taken care of.
Oh, they're gonna rob him at the museum.
I hired a couple of stooges with a flair for petty crime.
Oh
Would
God.
that be Flap
Fucking
and
God.
Guido by
Guido.
any chance?
You know them as for Klausner. He has gone off to Syria on a wild goose chase.
They have geese in Syria?
He has a theory about the location of the...
And he's dead.
That's enough excitement for one day, Monsieur Marquet. What
Okay,
are you
maybe he's not
doing
dead.
here?
Talking to this patient, of course.
Monsieur Marquet is my patient. If you Hagenmeyer was to hear that.
Okay, I'm going. I'd learned all I could from Marquet anyhow.
Okay, that was quite
Oh,
useful.
there you are, sir. I was just coming to look for you. I finished with your pressure gauge.
Thanks.
Thanks, Bunny.
What's that noise? It sounds as if someone's having a cardiac arrest.
It's all right. The doctor's in there with him.
Are you sure he was a doctor?
Yeah, that wasn't a doctor.
Oui, monsieur. He showed me his ID. It was Dr. Braille.
There's no Dr. Braille working here.
How
He's
do
an
you know?
imposter.
First day. Get in there.
The door's locked.
Ah.
Help me, officer.
He's kidding him.
Stand back, monsieur.
Oh, gun out. All go here. Come on, get in there. Oh, look, out the window. And he's dead. Look at his little hands. Help, he's dead. Right, back in Nico.
Hello, George.
Hey, George.
I found Jacques Marquet.
Found Marquet?
Did he talk?
Yeah, he talked. For the very last time.
He's dead.
Yeah. Killed in cold blood by a bogus doctor.
That's despicable. What kind of guy would pass himself off as a doctor and take advantage of a dying man?
Not me, clearly.
Was it Khan?
No, I don't know who he was, but it certainly wasn't Khan. He got away, out the window. Have you ever heard of the Hashiashin?
No.
Marquet said that they were his biggest enemy.
His biggest enemy was the bogus doctor.
Don't remind me. That guy was evil. He had wild, staring eyes like a dead fish. I'll never trust a doctor again. Do you think the assassin was responsible for killing Marquet?
I don't think so. He could have finished him off the first time.
This is
Besides,
true.
Marquet would have recognized him.
He was pumped to the gills with sedatives. He wouldn't have recognized the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse unless they'd introduced themselves.
And even then. Right, anything
Let's
else?
take another look at
Oh
the
god,
manuscript.
why did I do that? Fool.
There's a guy with between.
Yeah, why didn't you say anything about the tripod?
But the nights through my.
Because I need to... Right, I need to get out of here.
I guess I'd better go back and talk to that weirdo.
Which one? Rosso or Sergeant Moo? Oh, but you're referring to Andre.
I'll let you work it out.
Okay. Moo, Rosso, or... Where do I go? Do I go to the museum? Ah, because the two... Can I go to... No, I can't go to the Hotel Ubu anymore. Let's go to the museum. I'd said last time we were going to the museum and we never got there, did we? Aha, look, we have Lobino. Lobino? Andre. Yeah.
I beg your pardon. Are you André Lobino?
Mais oui.
That's me. You want my autograph?
No, I was told you may be able to help me.
Help?
My name is George Stobart. I'd like your professional opinion.
Well, okay. Shoot.
Okay.
Does the name Montfaucon mean anything to you?
Sure. It was the most grisly spectacle in Paris until the Revolution.
Okay.
Public toilet?
Montfaucon was the place of execution for many thousands. A dark temple of death, with row upon row of arches, each one framing a grim exhibit.
Eek.
Scores of rotting corpses swung on creaking rope, while the crows devoured their
Must have
flesh.
smelt lovely.
That explains the image of the hanged man. I found a reference to Montfaucon in Ireland, in a village called Lochmarn.
Lochman! That's where Pegram was digging.
Uh-huh.
That's right. He'd left the excavation before I arrived.
What do you know about Pegram?
Do you know Pegram well?
Not really. I met him at a conference. I would have liked to talk to him in depth, but I didn't have time.
When was this?
Oh, back in the summer, July, I think.
Okay, more
Where
about
was
them.
the site of Montfaucon?
To the northeast, near the Canal Saint-Martin, but there's nothing there now. The old gibbet was torn down during the Revolution.
Okay, fair enough.
I'd like your opinion on a medieval manuscript.
Vraiment? Do you have it with you?
No, it's too fragile. And besides, there are certain people who'd stop at nothing to get their hands on it.
Intriguing. Do you have a copy of the text?
There isn't much, only a few Latin phrases. I was kind of hoping you'd help decipher the pictures.
Without seeing the manuscript, that's a tall order.
Just tell me one thing. What does the image of 2 men riding on the same horse suggest to you?
They would be the
Knights
Templars.
Templar. Does the Templar seal appear on this manuscript? I'd love to see that for myself.
Yes, it does.
The manuscript is being looked after
You
by
can
a
go
friend.
ask Nico.
In Paris?
Yeah, not far from here, in fact.
Well, just give me the address and I'll come round and take a look.
I'm not so sure about that. Maybe I should check with her first.
Oh.
Female friend?
Yeah, she's a woman. This friend who has the manuscript,
Oui, the anonymous girlfriend.
she lives at 361.
Well, you gave up that
Charlie.
address pretty quick.
I know it well. I'll drop by. Just as soon as I can.
Okay. Sorry, Nico, I've given away your address.
Can you tell me anything about the Knights Templar?
I sure can, Georgie.
Georgie.
Soldiers, diplomats, mercenaries, monks, bankers, you name it, the Templars fit the bill. The greatest fighting force in Christendom, the militia of Christ.
Jeez.
Yay.
How did the Templars get their name?
From the building in which they set up their headquarters. The King of Jerusalem gave him part of a mosque on the Temple Mount. It was said to have been the site of the original Temple of Solomon. The order became known first as the Knights of the Temple, and later as the Knights Templar.
You're a mine of information, Andre.
Glad to be of help, Georgie.
But he's clearly a historian. You'd hope he'd know stuff, really. If he didn't, it'd be worrying.
How come the Templars became so wealthy?
There was a constant stream of new recruits to their ranks, many from noble families. They were required to swear a sacred oath of poverty, chastity, and obedience. So, their money, goods, and lands were donated to the order. The Templars soon held land in France, Scotland, England, Spain, most of Europe, in fact.
Makes sense.
The poor Knights of Christ became the wealthiest power in Christendom.
Ah, religion and its wealth.
Is it true the treasure of the Knights Templar was never found?
Who knows? So little knowledge of what really happened remains. Or, if it does, the truth has never been made public.
What do you mean by that?
The Templars have attained mythological status, like the King Arthur of the Britons. There are people even now who say the Templars still exist.
Do you think that's likely?
No, not for a minute.
You'll be proved wrong, trust me.
I think you ought to know that the tripod is going to be stolen.
The Lochman tripod? No.
It's true.
Yes,
I
yes,
can
yes.
give you a description of the thieves.
Before the supposed event has taken place?
Yep.
I heard them planning the raid.
They're wasting their time. The tripod is protected by a state-of-the-art alarm system.
It's not state-of-the-art.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Trust me, it's going to
Why
be
don't
stolen.
you loan the tripod to me for safekeeping?
Good try, George.
Because I'd never see it again.
But don't you trust me?
It's not a question of trust, George. That tripod is hundreds of years old and extremely fragile.
I get your point.
You just break it, George.
Have you ever heard of the Hashashin?
Why, yes, it was a radical Muslim sect whose name became synonymous with murder. It was formed in 11th century Persia, shortly before the Crusades.
At roughly the same time as the Templars.
Yes, they gave a new word to our language, Assassini, the assassins.
Ah, the Hashashini. Yeah.
How did the assassins get their name?
From the legends surrounding the secrets of their initiation rites. A young man who sought to join the sect was given hashish until he drifted into dreams. He awoke to find himself in a fabulous garden with everything he could wish for. The freshest water, the most delicious food, the choicest hash, and the most delectable women imaginable.
Cool. Do you have the address?
I haven't finished the story. There was a price to pay for this taste of paradise.
Wouldn't you just know it?
The young man would wake the next day to find himself back in the real world. He was told that he'd been given a glimpse of the heaven reserved for holy martyrs. A heaven he would enjoy for eternity if he was willing to join the Hashashin.
Okay.
How did the assassins operate?
Well, as I explained, the new recruits would be only too willing to die for the cause. They'd be instructed in the use of the dagger, poisons, and disguise. Then, the Grand Master of the sect would name an enemy of Allah.
And they'd stop at nothing to eliminate that enemy.
You got it. They were fearless and deadly.
Does the cult of the assassins still exist?
Take a look around at the world today. You tell me.
Fair enough. I would show him the gem, but that could go terribly wrong.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Cool. I've just seen how long we've been going, so I'll hold it there, and we shall carry on and try and save the tripod from being stolen next time. I think this is it. That must be where we're going to be doing stuff. So yeah. Anyway, so I'll hold it there. Don't forget to like away, comment, and subscribe to the channel, of course. So yeah, I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Doodles.